So, in this episode, we'll learn about
How to grow money.
yes, Ganak, correct. How to grow money. Dad, what is the meaning of invest?
When you plan to open a shop, what
Yes.
did you require the most? So the first point is to start a business you need capital. So business will generate cash and that cash I will use to pay you.
Oh, it's very nice.
As an investor, I should invest into equity or I should invest into borrow.
Hello everyone, I'm Vedarth. So in our last episode, released on 27th May on My Money Panda, I discussed with my father about budgeting. So in this episode, we'll learn about
How to grow money.
yes, Ganak, correct. How to grow money. So Dad, you told me that if I save 75 rupees in 5 months, that means 75 multiplied by 5, I'll earn 375 rupees. But I need 400 rupees. So what about my 25 rupees?
So that I'll give you. So what I'll do, I'll invest that money on your behalf.
Dad, what is the meaning of invest?
So let's go a step back with that.
Okay, Dad?
Remember in last Garba, you put a stall of cold drinks for people around, correct?
Yes?
So you invested money in the shop,
Yes?
you worked upon it and you earned money, correct?
Yes, Dad, but I had a loss.
You had a loss, yes, correct. So that means you are not a good company to be invested into. We should invest in companies where we get profit.
Okay, Dad.
But let's forget profit and loss for a moment. When you plan to open a shop, what did
Yes.
you require the most?
I required money to buy items.
Correct. And who gave you that money?
You.
Correct. So that means when I want to start a business, I need money, which is called capital.
Capital.
Correct?
Okay?
Now I can get that capital from mummy papa, like
Okay.
happens in India a lot of times,
So,
or I can get it from other people.
so Dad, can I write the important keynotes that you tell me?
Sure. You want to write, you can write it.
Yes, Dad, I would.
Great. So the first point is to start a business you need capital.
Yes.
Correct? So either you have the capital or you get it from others. So for starting a business you need money, which is known as capital. Correct?
Dad. Okay.
Now capital, you can have your own capital or you can ask capital from others. Correct?
Okay.
When you take it from others, you can either borrow or you can have partnership.
It's money.
It's money, but you can either borrow it or you can take partnership. Correct?
Borrow or partnership.
Yes.
Is there any other word for partnership, Dad?
You can say equity. So when you borrow, you give a commitment that you will give back some money additional to how much you got.
Okay.
Correct? So like in our example, you took 375 rupees. You gave me 375 rupees and I will give you 400 rupees. Correct?
Yes.
So you're getting 25 rupees additional.
Yes.
So that is known as borrowing.
But Dad, you will get a loss.
No, so I won't get a loss because I will invest it into business. So business will generate cash and that cash I will use to pay you.
Oh, it's very nice.
Yes. But in case you say, oh, you're taking 375 rupees from me and your
Yes.
business is giving 600, but you are giving me only 400.
Yes.
So I want more money.
Yes.
Correct? In that case, you will say, I need profit partnership.
Okay. So what happens in it?
So what happens in it? In case there is no profit, there is no money which you
Oh.
get. So
So-
in case there is loss, then you get loss also.
So the whoever you are partnershiping with, they will not beat you?
Well, they are also partners in the business, so whosoever gains, everybody gains. If everybody lost, everybody lost.
Okay.
Correct? So the equity is linked with risk. But borrowing is linked with interest rate.
Okay.
Correct?
So what can I write for borrow?
Borrow के लिए you can write interest rate or you can say fixed income. For equity, you can write risk. So we can say equity is risk capital and borrowing is fixed income.
Okay.
Now you remember you put up a stall last year.
Yes, Dad.
So you took money from us, correct?
Yes.
And you didn't give us back.
Yes, because I had a very bad loss.
Yes, but you learned something.
Yes, that.
How to generate profit, how to generate loss.
Yes.
Do you think that was helpful?
Yes, because I used to sell them on the MRP.
Yes. So that means you should sell for as much amount possible, as much high amount as possible. Correct?
Okay.
Because when you sell for high, you make more profit.
Oh,
Correct?
yes, Dad.
Now you tell me, the money that you took from us, that was borrow money, fixed income, or it was risk equity money?
I think so. It was equity
Equity. Why so?
because you gave me money, but I had to give you after the profit,
Yes, correct.
and I had a risk that I got a loss.
Yes, correct. So if in case we gave you money and we told you that we want, this much money back, then it was fixed income.
Yes.
Correct? So now tell me, as an investor, I should invest into equity or I should invest into borrow?
That the disadvantages in borrow, so in equity. So I can't choose what to do.
Okay, so let's you tell me what are advantages of equity and what are advantages of borrow.
In borrow, we get the fixed amount,
Yes.
whether it is loss or profit. But in equity, we get more money than borrow because we get it from the profit.
Correct. So we can say while in borrow there is less risk, but in equity there is higher return. Correct?
Yes.
So higher the risk, higher the return.
Yes.
Correct? Now you got it?
Yes.
Great. So now you tell me, if I give you money to invest, where will you invest? You will invest into equity or you will invest into fixed income?
I'll do it in fixed income because it is sure that I'll get the money.
But you will get lesser money.
Then I can invest in more funds.
But where will you get more funds from? Money is always limited. There is no unlimited supply of money.
Then I can try if equity. I will do an experiment that I'll give some of my money to the borrow and
Yes.
some of it to the equity.
And you know what is this process called?
No, Dad.
It's called asset allocation. So write this term, asset allocation. So we do asset allocation to see how much money to put into fixed income and how much
Ruko.
into okay, fine.
Asset.
Asset spelling
Acha.
ASS.
ET.
Yes, correct.
Asset.
Allocation ALLOCATION. Correct?
Okay.
Now how do we do this asset allocation?
I think so that we do an experiment to check whose returns are better.
Yes, but that is later stage. So let me say that I give you 1000 rupees
Okay.
and I ask you to split it between fixed income and equity. How will you do it?
I'll do 500 and 500.
Why 500? Why not 200 and 800?
Okay. So first I'll do 800 in the borrow and 200 in equity. And then I'll check if 200 wins or 800.
Okay, so you will do lesser allocation in equity to start with and then gradually you will increase it. That's what you will do it. That's a very good way of doing it. So you are just testing the waters, and once you get conviction, then you will invest more into your equity. Correct?
Yes, Dad.
Great. So let's do one exercise.
Okay, Dad.
Get me a new page. So let's say I give you one fixed income
Okay.
where 1000 rupees will become 1100 in 1 year. So write it down.
Equals to
1100 in 1 year. And there is one equity where your 1000 can become 900 or it can become 1300 in 1 year.
9,000.
900.
900.
Yes.
$13,000.
1300. So now if I give you 2000 rupees, how will you invest it?
According to me, I'll do 1,000 in each.
Okay, so how much will be your money in 1 year?
In a year,
Yes.
it will be 2,000 or it will be 2,300.
No, second one will be 2400 because 1000 will become 1100.
Oh,
Do the calculation, na? Write it.
okay, Dad.
So that means your value may vary between 2000 to 2400, correct?
So it's 400. It can be the value.
Yes, yes.
Which can be.
About your gain part. But tell me, I told you that 1000 can become 900.
Yes.
But if I say 1000 can become even 500, then what will be your portfolio value?
Then it will be. So I'll be very sad because it will be 1,600.
Yes, or
Or it can even be only 1,100.
no. So I am saying it can either be 500 or it can be 1300. Correct?
So I
in
should
that
cut
case-
900.
Yeah. So in that case, it will be either 1600 or 2400. Correct? Let's call it scenario number 2. No, don't cut it. Just say it's scenario number 2. So that means in scenario number 1,
Or
your
I
money can be
say-
2000 to 2400.
Or Dad, I can say it's scenario number A.
Okay, A and B. So in scenario A, your money may vary between 2000 to 2400.
Yes.
In scenario number B, your money may vary from 1600 to 2400. Correct?
Okay.
So you were more comfortable with scenario A. Correct?
Yes.
So that means we don't want to lose money.
Yes.
Correct? It is called as risk averseness. That we are averse to taking risk.
Okay.
But we are okay with the gain part.
Okay, Dad.
Correct? Now take scenario C.
C.
In scenario C, your money may become either 1600 or 2600. Total portfolio value. Let's not do the calculation now.
It will be rupees.
Either 1600 or
Or?
it will be 2600. Now we have got 3 scenarios One is where your money may vary between 2000 to 2400, the other where it can vary from 1600 to 2400, and C where it can vary from 1600 to 2600. Now you tell me which is your favorite portfolio.
According to me, see that I'll choose the A1 because if we see it is having a middle.
But then your highest value will remain 2400 only.
Yes.
It won't go to 2600 like in C scenario.
Yes, it is middle because like if you see from I can also get a loss of 1600 in B and C. So I would choose A because I can get a if I also
But
get
you will
a
lose
loss
200 rupees because in scenario C you get 2600 also. You may get 2600 also.
But still I choose A1 because if it will be like balanced. If I get loss it will be 2000. If I get profit it will be 2400 rupees. But in this if I get loss it can be this. So I won't like to take a bigger risk.
Great. So this is called as risk profiling,
Okay.
where you see ki what kind of risk you are okay to take.
Okay.
Correct?
Yes.
So like you are okay to take risk of not generating any money, but you don't want to lose money also.
Yes.
That's why you are okay with scenario A.
Yes.
Correct? Great. So today we learnt about risk profiling, about asset allocation, about fixed income, and about equity.
So Dad, what will you choose?
What
A,
will
B
I
or
choose?
C?
Depends on the probability part. I will see how probable C scenario is, how much is the probability of 1600. In case probability of 1600 is less, then I'll go for C scenario only.
Oh. Okay. But
As they say, it's about risk profiling, correct?
Yes. So Dad, according to you, from where should we invest?
Great. So that's a good question. So right now you got how you should do asset allocation.
Yes.
But then how you should invest under asset allocation. So if you decide you will put 100 rupees in fixed income and 200 rupees in equity,
Yes.
which equity or which fixed income you should invest into. This we will discuss in next episode.
No, Dad. I need
No,
to
no,
know
no,
it.
no.
No.
No, next episode. Ganu is getting bored. Ganu is getting bored. See, he is getting bored. We'll do it in next episode.
Please, Dad. Please.
See you. See you in next episode.